What is up, guys? Back at it again with another video, this time on power leveling. So, as you can see, I'm at just shy of level 15. So I'm going to teach you all the tips and tricks that I use to power level. As you know, every time you gain a level, every so often, the amount of experience needed to gain a level increases from 5,000 into 10,000, 15,000, 20, and 25. So far, that's the highest I've seen. So one of my tricks for power leveling is I wait until I have about 200, sometimes around 150 to 175 Pokemon. I break them all down into materials, and then I go ahead and I start evolving once I put on a lucky egg. The great thing about evolving is they're about 500 experience each time you evolve them, and then of course if it's new to your Pokedex, you're going to get a little bit more. As you can see here, I'm checking the Eevee evolutions. That's something we're also going to go over, which has changed recently. But anyway, back to power leveling. With the Lucky Egg on, it's going to be about 1,000 XP per evolve. So we're going to keep doing that. I basically make sure, however many candies I have, if I can evolve, 7, then I have at least 7 of that Pokemon with me. And I'll do that until I completely run out, and then I'll run around and try and catch everything near me. Luckily for me, my apartment complex that I live in spawns about 7 Pokemon about every time I turn it on. They're all around me. I don't even have to leave. I can just sit on the couch and catch Pokemon all day long. So that's what I do. But let's go ahead and talk about these Eevee evolutions. So for a while there, it was all over Reddit that in order to evolve your Eevees, it was based to get Vaporeon, Flareon, or Jolteon, you had to see if they had the move Swift, Dig, or Body Slam. Swift was Vaporeon, Dig was Flareon, and Body Slam was Jolteon. Since then, we've realized that that is not accurate, and you'll see when I evolve all these Eevees that that is not correct. I end up just getting a bunch of Flareons. The new trick they're saying is to name them accordingly to what type you're trying to get. So if you want a Flareon, you name it Pyro. If you want a Jolteon, you name it Sparky. Or if you want a Vaporeon, you name it Rainer. So I'm actually going to be trying that out later on. I'm saving up right now so that I can go ahead and do that because I need a Vaporeon to complete my Eevee Pokedex. And so part of the problem is with this whole power leveling thing is that evolving them actually takes some time. I've actually sped these clips up about 2.5 times, and you can see even then it takes about, what is this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still going, and there we go. So in actual motion, that's, easily 40 seconds to a minute that you're sitting there waiting for it to evolve, which is taking up precious time of your 30 minutes of Lucky Egg. So what I'm doing is as I'm evolving every so often, I'm exiting and checking to see if anything is spawned near me. Now, some of the best ways to do this is put your Lucky Egg on, put an incense on, and then start evolving and keep doing what I'm doing, exiting, checking to see if anything's near you. I have read theories that the incense will spawn something every 5 minutes, but if you move around, it's every minute. So if you can do this at a Pokestop, put a lure on, put your incense on, and put a Lucky Egg on, you're guaranteed to be bringing in Pokemon. Don't forget that you want to hit inside the circle to get that nice or great, and that's going to be even more experience. The most you can get is 150 by getting a great, and when you have the Lucky Egg on, that's going to be about 300 experience, which is the equivalent of catching 3 Pokemon, which definitely speeds up your leveling process. Now, what I'm doing here by leveling up all these Pokemon to get experience points, there's a lot of people out right now that are saying, don't waste your candies, don't do this, don't do that, don't level up, don't power, save everything for all your higher level. Notice how I'm only evolving Pidgeys, Rattatas, Ekans, all these Pokemon that spawn a whole bunch. I'm not ever evolving anything that's really rare like a Squirtle. I'm not wasting my time with that, mostly because I don't have enough candies. And now one last thing that I want to talk about is a website that I actually found recently. I read about Niantic, the company that makes this Pokemon Go game, also had another game that used a similar style where there were checkpoints, certain areas, and you had to defend them or something along those lines. And I found a website actually that uses all of that information, because Niantic's site, you have to go and register, create an account. This one's a whole lot simpler. It looks like they actually took all the information from Niantic, used the Google Maps API, and went ahead and started cataloging all Pokestops and then allowing for user submittals of where you're finding certain Pokemon, so that you can actually go ahead and search to see if there's anything. I'm actually looking on it right now, and it looks like somebody found a Mew in Seattle. I think this is Seattle. That's what it looks like. Yes, it is Seattle. So I don't really know if I want to trust that somebody actually found that, but I'm not going to fight it. The name of this website is allpokestops.com. I'm going to go ahead and put that down in the description, and you should definitely check that out. I'm actually using it right now to plan out a trip, which I will be vlogging and screen capturing as we try and catch everything nearby. It's great. Plan out my route home so I can actually stop, pull over, hit every Pokestop near, and it only added about 3 more minutes to my ride home. So go ahead and keep a lookout, hit that subscribe button, like button, and we'll see you in the next one.